Hi guys, welcome back to Becky's Cook World. Today we are making chicken biryani. My chicken, this chicken has been marinated for about 19 hours. So for the marinade I used a cup of lala. I also used a quarter cup of Greek yogurt. I added in coriander, turmeric, cumin, garam masala, and cayenne. I only used a tablespoon of all of those spices, and then to add to it I used a teaspoon of dark mushroom soy sauce and Worcestershire sauce, about 3 drops, or rather a teaspoon or half a teaspoon. I'll just put the name of that sauce on the description below. Caramelized onions will take about 45 to 55 minutes for them to get ready. So I'll start prepping the onions as I put my rice to boil. So for the onions, you'll need a tablespoon of butter. We'll use a tablespoon or a tablespoon and a half of extra virgin olive oil. There you go. Then we'll also use pure sea salt. I like Pure Health, and definitely your onions. Unsalted butter from Brookside. You throw in your butter and olive and just follow that up with the onions. We don't really need to get the oil hot, so just throw them in. Once you're done that, you start stirring. Like that, and keep stirring until the onions start changing the color to almost white or creamish. So after that, I'll add in my salt and put this on very low heat and let that cook for about 45 minutes. Once the onions turn brown or golden brown, I'll remove from the heat. In the meantime, as you're preparing this, make sure you're also boiling your rice for the biryani that you're going to use to make. This is a good color, so I'll add in a pinch of salt just to taste. Remember, we've added salt in our chicken when you're marinating. We'll also put some salt in the rice, so you need to make sure that the salt balances out. You don't want to put in too much salt or less salt. If you doubt yourself, don't add salt in the onions. My onions have started browning. It's been almost 20, not really 20, about 15 minutes or less. So I'll reduce the heat even further and let that brown by itself. I'm also having my rice here. I'm just boiling. Sorry about that. I'm just boiling the rice. And then we can start with the official Biryani recipe. After 40 minutes, look at that shrinkage. Yeah, the shrinkage is real bad. That's enough onions. So for my rice, the water has dried up well. It's not really cooked, but edible, because it will also cook again in the biryani for a few minutes. So what I do, this is about a tablespoon of water mixed with edible food color. So I've put a little of sunset yellow. This is bright red. So I'll also put a lot, not a lot, sorry, just a little for the red, because we don't want again to eat food color, we want to eat rice. So I'll let that simmer as I start shallow frying my potatoes that will go into the biryani. Please remember not to mix at this point. Do not stir, do not do anything to your rice, because the colors will mix about in between here. This should have been poured at the edge, so that when you're putting your rice in the chicken, it will have the red color visible, and the yellow will become darker because you have turmeric in the chicken. Transferred the caramelized onions into a bowl, and I wanted to show you guys the amount of shrinkage. Just done is I've added turmeric to my potatoes and a pinch of salt. So what I'll do, I'll just drop this inside that bowl like that. So I'll cook that until they turn a little bit brown or crunchy, because they'll definitely cook in the rice again. Stages of making the biryani, I have just added in a teaspoon of ginger, homemade, and a tablespoon of garlic paste. I've mixed everything in apart from the potatoes and the rice. So I'm adding in a cup of water. This is to just let the chicken cook. So the water has evaporated. And I am left with that. Remember, the rice did not cook fully, so throw in your potatoes, yum, like that. Mix that well, and then I'll add in my rice, and then I cover. I've added in my rice, so I'll cover this and put it on low heat until it dries up. The soup or the liquid that was in the chicken, it will dry up, cooking the rice further. Biryani is ready. As you can see, it has dried up pretty well. So let's serve and enjoy. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you're joining us for the first time, kindly remember to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Comment and share with your friends. Bye.